Hi, I'm Bob Buren. I've been sharing some things with you on my YouTube channel for several months now, and just as a way to kind of show you what life is like, what it has been. And of course, it's kind of an extension of what I've lived through. And today we're going to share a couple more songs. I've done that in the past. We have a couple more we'd like to share, but they have a kind of a personal meaning for me. One of them is called The House of the Rising Sun, and when I first heard it, it's a long time ago, at a camp I was working at with blind kids, I really wasn't too impressed because one of the counselors played it over and over. It kind of drove me crazy, you know. We're talking about 50 years ago. But later in life I realized, no, this is really, really a great piece of music, and also the words are an interesting story. So I want to share that one with you first. Sometimes I play auto harp, but today we have Wyman Reese with us playing guitar. I'm really happy to have somebody here doing that because it's kind of hard to coordinate the mouth and the hands sometimes, okay? Here we go. The House of the Rising Sun. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor, sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Oh, mothers, tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. I got one foot on the platform, the other's on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy, and God, I know I'm one. Hey, wow. I guess I got to tell the family I never been to New Orleans, okay? So it's not an autobiographical song, but I really like it. I really do. Okay. Hey, Eric Burden is still doing it. I think that is so excellent. You know, really, really, really. Eric Burden and the Animals, they did it so many years ago. The second song I want to share is a Bob Dylan song. He wrote it in 1962, and then it happens that 50 years ago in August, he shared it in Washington, D.C. at that walk on Washington, you know, for civil rights. And the song called Blowin' in the Wind. Why it means something to me is that when I was teaching, about 1966 it was, the kids have a chance, the sixth graders I was teaching have a chance to choose what song they want to use for their graduation. And so they chose this song, Blowin' in the Wind. And I would say, maybe you haven't heard it for a while, listen to the words, think about the words, and of course that little tagline about, well, you hear it, blowing in the wind. How many roads must a man walk down before you call him a man? And how many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? And how cannonballs fly before they're forever banned. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? And how many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? And how many times can a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? And how many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? And how many deaths will it take till he knows? Too many people have died. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. I hope you listen to those words carefully, and that the answer is blowing in the wind. My goodness, it's been 50 years. Yeah, some of the answers have been blowing through us. Thank goodness for that, but we'll see. Hey, thanks for watching this. Put it on, you'll see it very soon. Okay. Hey, thank you, Wyman. That was excellent, I think. Excellent. Yep.